and Christophe is the export director of La Maison Drouhin. You know him for many years. He worked for Chablis before. How many years at the Drouhin?
8 years with Drouhin, 7 years with Chablis.
So we know him for 15 years. He's still growing. Maison Drouhin.
The news.
And then about the wine. Well, excuse me. First about the wine. Then we
talk about the wines. Okay. At your order. So first you had for the cocktail Reserva de Vaudon Chablis, and this is from the estate, 100%. This is biodynamic since 1990. We started experimentation of biodynamic farming in 1983, and Chablis was the first to be turned into biodynamic. We've got 26.1 hectare of that vineyard, one block, and it's located next to the Grand Cru slopes. It's Vallée de Vaudon. The vines are roughly 40 years old, so a bit of age, and they are facing south-southwest for the orientation. It's interesting. We play music. We play music to the vine.
Oh yes.
So, but it's not a music like Mozart or AC/DC or. But it's like obviously a little noise. Well, I call this noise. No, maybe sounds. Sounds is probably the better word. And it's stainless steel tank, fermented and aged. We don't use oak at all until Grand Cru in Chablis, and we don't use any more new oak since 2008, vintage. So we want to express the mineral character of Chablis. If you buy Chablis, it's because of the minerality and the Kimmeridgian soil. So if you put some new oak into vinification, we believe you're making more Côte de Beaune style rather than Chablis style. So that's why we stopped using new oak. We used to put 20% before for the Grand Cru. So to come back on the on that specific Chablis, historically also there's something very interesting because Robert Drouhin bought the whole estate in Chablis in the mid-1960s. And I don't know if you know that, but in the 19th century, Chablis region was 40,000 hectares, 40. In the mid-60s, so only 50 years ago, which is nothing in the history of wine in Burgundy, the whole appellation of Chablis was 500 hectares. 500. Was about to disappear. And so Robert decided to reinvest in Chablis, buy the land. So he's been very lucky in that sense that he bought when the appellation was small. So what he bought was really inside the center part, the heart of Chablis, where the real Kimmeridgian soil is, like limestone and oyster shell fossilized. Since then, the Chablis region is back now to 4,900 and something hectares these days. So it's 10 times more than 50 years ago. So in fact, now you've got some of the vineyards which are not anymore on the real soil. So it tastes like another Chardonnay. It's not anymore what ticks the box. I mean, when you drink a bottle of Chablis, you must tick the boxes. The freshness, the mineral character, sometimes the flint, the lemongrass, citrusy character, and that's what you need to get every time you have Chablis. And that's pretty much what we do with the fighting Chablis and with the estate Chablis. The main difference between the two would be this one has more complexity. I mean, all vineyards, all vines, concentration, biodynamic farming, and that brings to the wine certain complexity which is quite nice.
Fantástico.